Hi, I'm Psychic Medium Jamie Lynn, and welcome to Intuitive Dawn. Here just to give you some great inspiration for you to take throughout your day. And today I wanted to read another story from the book Outrageous Openness, Letting the Divine Take the Lead by Tosha Silver. It's a great book. And today, the short story I wanted to give was Ahoy, the Psychic Vampire. Okay. And so this is a quote, and it says, "Listen to your first impressions. They almost never steer you wrong." Anonymous. And so I'll go here. My first metaphysics teacher used to always give the same advice. Pay attention to how you feel when you're around someone, and also how you feel when you leave them. Pay attention. Don't question your response. If you feel bad, simply move away. My friend Jane recently told me a story. She said, "I was invited to a Thanksgiving meal where the hostess was a talkative, colorful character. While she had a certain charisma, my immediate instinct was to run for the hills. Seriously, the minute I walked into her beautiful, well-appointed home, I felt unaccountably nervous and wanted to leave. But I ignored the sense, thinking, how silly. She's adorable and engaging. I must be nuts. What's wrong with me to feel like this? Sure enough, as the evening unfolded, the hostess became more and more drunk and vocal. She eventually moved to be smack next to her friend. So she sat right next to her friend. And as soon as she attached herself like a parasite to a host to make a steady stream of disturbing comments to her friend, she eventually cast negativity and doubt on every area of Jane's life, from her relationship to her work. Jane felt more and more drained and exhausted. She could barely pry herself away to stagger out the door late that night. Jane said, once she got her tentacles in, I literally could not move. I was transfixed. It was the damnedest thing. Did you ever see those National Geographic shows where an insect paralyzes its prey? That's what I felt like. She seemed to psychically know exactly how to create my deepest and darkest and greatest fears. She frowned. It took me a whole day of Epsom salt baths to wash away the toxic energy and to stop feeling her attached to me. I told Jane she had just been hit by a psychic vampire, big time. And they can be some of the most charming people around, she says. Funny thing was, her instincts knew the moment she walked in the door, but she pushed them away. So pay attention to your instincts. And, you're usually never wrong about that. Pay attention how you feel around certain people. A lot of people watching this channel, they are very intuitive and they're empathic, and listen to that. It's not your inner voice is not lying to you. You need to pay attention to it. There was a friend of mine, I went to a function with that friend, and he asked me about his coworker because had been talking to her. This is probably over 5 years ago, longer than that probably. And he says, well, what do you think about her? And he says, do you think she's nice? And I said, well, I hate to say this, I got a really uncomfortable feeling around her. I didn't get the best feeling about her, unfortunately. And he was really shocked because at work she was really, really nice. Well, years later, up till today, that same person I said, because I discounted myself too. I thought, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she is nice. Maybe I'm overreacting. And usually my first instinct about someone is always right. You can just tell. But years later, after I met her, this person, the male friend of mine, his coworker is really giving him a lot of problems, and she's not really very nice to him. And he's now seeing her true colors because she got into a different position at work. So now she's in a position of power where he's not so much over her. Maybe she was nice before because of that. Who knows? But she's really, really being a real bully to this friend of mine and yelling at him. And I mean, oh my gosh, it was just amazing. And he says, you were right. You were right all along. And he goes, I wish I would have believed you. I wish I would have believed you sooner. So we need to listen to our intuition. And sometimes it can come as, a feeling in the pit of our stomach. Sometimes when I'm around uncomfortable people, I can even feel it physically, like maybe I'll start getting red or rashes, or my breathing gets shallow. I can't really explain it, but really listen to your intuition, because it's never usually wrong. And they talk about psychic vampires. Those are people that drain your energy, and they kind of feed off you. If you notice in the story, the psychic vampire, the toxic lady they were describing, was getting closer to the friend at the party. It's almost like she just wanted to suck in her energy. So protect yourself. And, we can do that with crystals. We can do that with, I have a spray here. I probably can't show you what it is, but it's a spray, and let me spray it right now. I love it. It's like it clears your space, and it smells so good. So, maybe I could give them a plug. It's actually by Art of the Root. They're on Instagram. I mean, this is free advertising for them. And it's called Sacred Space. And I always use this. I think it would be okay to share this. And so they have a lot of sprays, and really nice company. I think they work in the white light. And they always ship everything very quickly. But it really helps. So, using crystals, you can use this, like some essential oils for protection. The sprays, like the Sacred Space spray from Art of the Root. Also, when I was in massage therapy school, my instructors told us to put, the colors of the rainbow around us, and imagine the colors circling around us to protect us and put us in a shield. Because when you're working with people, you pick up their energy, and then you do a massage on one person, then another person comes in. So you gotta, use your spray the room down, and then clear yourself from that. Another way to protect yourself is, some of my clients that are nurses say this, that when they come home, they take a hot shower, because water, the Native Americans believe that water cleanses us, and it washes us clean of energy. So that's another good way to do it. Oh, and even praying to Archangel Michael to protect us from people that aren't of our highest good. So, be mindful of who you're around, who you give your energy to. Listen to your intuition, because your intuition is almost always right. Don't second guess it. And I wanted to also give you guys an oracle card message today. This is from the Higher Self Oracle. It's by Deanna Marie Riddick, and the illustrations are by Deborah. I can't read the last name. It's so small, but I'll just read her first name, Deborah. I need a magnifying glass to see the rest of it. So the card that I pulled is Help is on the Way. Help is on the way. I love that. Look, there's like a galactic hand reaching. So beautiful. I love all these cards. And so this is your message for today. It's called Help is on the Way. And it says, Dear Spirit, you are not required to do everything alone. Your higher self is reassuring you that support is coming your way to help you on your journey. The universe has unlimited resources and constantly sends helpers to guide you through a challenging phase of your life. While it may look and feel like a lonely journey, there are guardians of light, ancestors, angels, and other light beings who accompany your journey and light the way ahead. Perhaps you are currently looking for a new job, need financial assistance, are going to school, or moving to a new area or new destination. It is likely that this juncture you have requested help is taking longer than you've expected. Okay, we've all been through that. Like I said, I have too, right? We're all not alone. Remember that the help you receive may not look as you expect it should look. It may not come at the exact time you hoped it would. However, trust that Spirit is watching out for you. And you too are just as important as other spirits or individuals, if you want to call it, on this planet, and are never forgotten. Your mission, goals, hopes, and dreams are just as important as anybody else's. Have faith and know assistance will be sent in the form necessary to aid you on your journey. Help is coming. So just know that help is on the way. I feel like this card might help me too, because like I said, for months, I've not had help with my daughter, and it's been, she's special needs, and it's just been doors slammed in my face. It's just been horrible. But I shouldn't use that word. But lately, Spirit's been telling me everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. There's a divine plan, divine timing around this. So, and I feel like it's the same for you. Help is on the way and everything's going to be fine. So just know that. And, like I said, protect yourself from energy vampires, protect your energy. Don't give your energy away to people that don't deserve you. I have a lot of clients, they date different people, and then they don't end up liking the person, and they say, well, when am I going to meet somebody else? I said, well, you're giving your energy to all these people. Maybe pull back, take some nice deep breaths like we do on this show, and and disconnect yourself from those people that are no longer serving you. And then the right things will come in, whether it's a person, maybe it's a job, maybe it's meetings or groups you're involved in. Disconnect yourself from those things that are no longer serving you. Okay. Yeah. So why don't we take some nice deep breaths in, and just, you can ask your angels and guides for what you need help with right now as we breathe in and out. So let's just take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Ask your angels and guides what you need help with. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Protect your energy. Watch who you give your energy to. And then think of something you might need help with, or something you want your angels and guides or God or whoever you believe in to help you with, and ask for it, and just know that help is on the way. And I really appreciate you being here today. You matter. You're wonderful. You serve a purpose here on this planet. We all help each other. And if you ever want to find me for a reading, you're more than welcome to. It's psychicjamie.com. I'm going to start offering some new things, life coaching minus the psychic stuff. So life coaching, and I'm mixing things up with the reading, so it should be kind of interesting. You can also find me on the Electric Spirit podcast on all podcast platforms if you want to listen to any of the episodes. So I really appreciate you, and have a wonderful day. And just know that your angels and guides are with you. And thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.